guys, two movie reviews today. First up is Dunkirk. Now, Christopher Nolan for me has been very all over the place. I love Memento, The Prestige and The Dark Knight, whereas his other films are a mixed bag or alright for me, like Batman Begins, Inception, The Dark Knight Rises and Interstellar. So where does Dunkirk fall into? Well, so Dunkirk is based on the historical event of World War II. Basically, the plot, it follows three sets of protagonists. The first is the mole, the second is the sea, and the third is the air. And Christopher Nolan has done it in like a non-linear kind of way. So, like, one story is followed, then it might jump to another, and then the other, and so forth. And the first set of protagonists, basically the main character is this guy named Tommy, played by Fionn Whitehead, and he is like this soldier on the Dunkirk beach, and he bumps into another soldier, Gibson, played by Anna Barnard, and they basically try to get off Dunkirk through boats, and there's quite a tense first 20 minutes on the beach where, like, the raids are happening and the attacks. It's probably my favourite part of the movie. And there's also this like Commander Bolton guy played by Kenneth Branagh, and he's like getting all like the news reports and events and all that stuff. And then later on they bump into another soldier, Alex, played by Harry Styles, who is that guy from One Direction. I've got to say he did a pretty good performance. The second set of protagonists is the C section, which is this dad and his son Peter, played by Mark Rylance and Tom Glynn-Cartney. They have this like friend who's also with them, played by Barry Keoghan. They encounter this shell-shocked soldier played by Cillian Murphy, and they're trying to head to Dunkirk, to do the evacuations, and a conflict happens with Cillian Murphy's character. It's probably the most talky of the three sections, so there's a plus on that, but not really a lot of things happen. And finally we have the protagonist in the air, which follows Tom Hardy and Jack Lowden, the two Spitfire pilots. To be honest, not a lot happens. It's more of a like visual set piece than an actual like story-driven part. I mean, you occasionally see them like shoot down a plane, but to be honest, not a lot happens in that segment, and it's probably the shortest part of the movie. So, my conclusion on Dunkirk: I liked it. I didn't love it. The technical aspects of the movie are top notch. I didn't see it in IMAX, but I don't think it would have raised my score. And the acting is all fantastic. Special effects very good. One thing that always kind of bothered me though is during the Mole Beach Dunkirk sections, like a lot happens in the first 20 minutes, and then like the attacks like just kind of stop. I don't know, it felt very style over substance, and I needed substance for it to really be a great, genuinely good film. But it's not bad, don't get me wrong. I also felt Dunkirk could have been more violent, I suppose. I mean, they get away with some good stuff as a 12, but I think it would have benefited from being a 15, and I've got to say Hans Zimmer's music is really used well. I mean, you can really feel like the tension and the chaoticness of the situations. Yeah, I just feel it was like I needed characters to be developed. There wasn't hardly a lot of it. There's a lot of scenes where there was barely any dialogue, and I don't know, visuals can make me happy, but I need more than that to, really want to see it again, if you get what I mean. So, for that reason, I was a little bit disappointed. I had big hopes for this Christopher Nolan movie, and I'm giving Dunkirk a 6.5 out of 10. Next up is Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Now DreamWorks for me has been very hit and miss. Some of their movies have been shite, some have been alright, and some have been genuinely good. So the plot follows these two prankster kids, George and Harold, played by Kevin Hart and Thomas Middleditch, and they have this principal teacher, Mr. Krupp, who is really annoyed with them. They keep playing pranks on him, and he's all grumpy and miserable and all that, and he's played by Ed Helms. And they've decided, right, you know what, I'm going to hypnotise this guy and turn him into our comic book hero, Captain Underpants. And you know what, it was pretty funny. I was surprised. As a family film, it got me laughing as an adult quite a lot. The animation is quite unique. It was originally based off a 90s children's book, which I didn't read, but I knew about it. And yeah, it has its kind of unique style. It's a movie that really doesn't take itself seriously. It's very wacky. It's self-aware. It knows what it is. It's toilet humour. It embraces it. It knows it's stupid, but it works. And then this new character pops up, Professor P, played by Nick Kroll, and he's like this scientist dude who, wants to dominate the world. I won't spoil it, but yeah, it's just really nuts. But that's okay, it's got its own uniqueness. I definitely got a bit of relatability, of school life through it as well, so it had some themes of that. And yeah, kids are gonna love it. So yeah, always forgiven DreamWorks, and I'm giving Captain Underpants, the first epic movie, a 7 out of 10.
Tra-la-la!